It's 5 years since we lost Gauri, around 8:39 p.m., 5th September. And I know what Gauri would have been thinking if she was with us today. She would have been extremely worried about the last 70 days when I was violently detained and then incarcerated in the Sabarmati Women's Jail, Ahmedabad. And I thought of her when I was there. And I thought about the fact that she would have wanted to speak to me about the conditions of women living in jails. What is their access to justice? How fair is the treatment? What does institutionalization mean for women who just get picked up sometimes because they're in the wrong place at the wrong time? Bail is denied for several years. My experience in the Sabarmati Women's Jail was extremely worrying because I was there from July 2nd till September 3rd and 2022. And I saw that the impact of the entire COVID paralysis for the access to justice had impacted women's ability not to get bail and just be incarcerated without bail in jail. What are conditions like when you are in a women's prison? You're from outside the state of Gujarat, you can't speak the local language maybe, can't understand the local language maybe. You're allowed maybe one mulaqat a week with family, but you can't meet anybody who's not a blood relation. So if for instance you're from say Punjab or Maharashtra or Telangana or Kerala and you've been picked up and put inside as an under trial for a crime, you can't use that legally available mulaqat to meet a friend or somebody once a week from the city of Ahmedabad unless he or she is a blood relative. The jail manual is a constant quote back from the authorities when we ask for using the library or the study center. There has a decent library actually, the women's jail, 18-seater library. The books are not great, but if you want to sit and write and reflect and be in a silent space, it's possible to sit in the library. But it's not kept open on a regular basis because somehow calm reflection and writing are not a priority for the authorities. I really feel that talking on the 5th of September, unfortunately I'm not with all of you today in Bangalore, in Bengaluru, is that we really need as citizens, as civil society, as human rights activists, as political movements, to look at what institutionalization does to women under trials, women prisoners, what is the political economy of the prison. The Sabarmati jail in Ahmedabad is actually run by 20 women convicts. All the manual labor, all the slave labor, they are handling, they are cooking for us, cleaning, they are weeding, they are running the gate, and they are paid pittance for this. 15th of August 2022 was the 75th year of India's independence. I spent that inside jail. And all of us women were expecting that with the Har Ghar Tiranga slogan program of the central government, the jail would have a flag hoisting at least. There was nothing for us in the women's jail at Sabarmati Ashram. And that day, about 17 women convicts who had crossed 14 years in prison had been anxiously waiting for their remission mercy sentences. We have the names. We are going to run a campaign for them because we believe they should have been let out on the 15th of August. They've been waiting anxiously since 2017. Unfortunately, shockingly, 11 convicts of the Bilkis Banu shocking mass rape and murder were released by the state government of Gujarat on the 15th of August this year. But the 17 women convicts in the Sabarmati Women's Central Jail who were anxiously waiting for their remission mercy petitions and sentences to be accepted still continue in prison. Unfortunately, justice in our country is lopsided, it's perverted, it's inside out sometimes. And I think the time has come on the 5th of September 2022, the 5th anniversary of Gauri Lankesh's brutal assassination, for us to seriously begin a campaign for prison reform and jail reform. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry I'm not with you today.